CrossFit Metric. I'm Julian and this is Michelle. So this is part 4 of our video series on how to get your kipping pull-ups. We started with strict. We've got the strict down. We're doing at least 5 of those strict with a pull-up grip, which is palms facing away. So once you have those 5, you're ready to move on to your kipping pull-up. So the most important thing, step 1, is to have good body position for your kipping pull-up. That will transfer power into the bar and make sure you're moving efficiently for the kip. So the way we start that is to get really good on what we call a hollow rock. So Michelle's going to show you the hollow rock. So let's get her in position. She's going to lay flat on her back and she's going to grip this piece of PVC pipe just like she'd grip a pull-up bar. So she's going to palm the bar, cock her wrist a little bit, and pretend she's breaking the bar in half, and that'll activate her shoulders and get them in a strong position for the kip. And then from there, what I want to do is I'm going to have her visualize a string from her belly button to her groin, and she's going to pull that string closer. So she's activating the abdominal muscle, and at the same time she's squeezing her glutes. And what that's going to do is it's going to take her low back and pressure it against the ground. So once she's got that pressure, she's going to point her toes, squeeze her heels together so everything's activated in lower body and upper body. She's one piece. Now she's going to visualize that she's a rocking chair and she's going to rock on that lower back. Great. So you'll notice her glutes come off the ground and her shoulders come off the ground, and she's tight, she's one piece. So what we don't want to see is any local breaks. She's got a global curve with her body, and what we want to avoid is breaks that we would call local breaks. So a local break would be she's breaking at the hip, or she's breaking at the knee, or she's breaking at the shoulder. So that wouldn't be a nice hollow rock. A nice hollow rock, let's see it one more time, is she's turned her body into one arcing global half circle. Now we're going to show you the hollow rock for extension. So she's going to extend by squeezing her glutes tight and activating her upper back, and then she's going to rock on her stomach back and forth. So it's just the reverse. She's got good thoracic extension here, and she's really extending and keeping everything tight. So it's a challenging one, but that will carry over to your gymnastics kit as well. So we've just emphasized the importance of the position, and we've worked on getting that down pat by working on the ground with the hollow rock in flexion and the hollow rock in extension. Once you've mastered those two positions and you've strengthened the core, we can now transfer that movement to the bar with what we call pendulum swings. So Michelle's going to hop up to the bar, and she's just going to have a nice dead hang. So feet off the ground, dead hang. And what she's going to do is she's going to rip back on the bar and get that hollow position that we just showed. So she's oscillating now between the hollow and the extension. So let's have her drop down again and let's discuss what just happened. So the reason that looked controlled is because she was activating the movement by pulling down on the bar. So with both arms, she's pulling down on the bar and pushing herself back. So the engine of movement is definitely the shoulders, active shoulders, and she's visualizing pushing her back behind the bar. So that's why I gave her a target with the hand. And then once she's reached the apex of that movement backwards, the apex of the pendulum backwards, she's releasing and she's going into that hollow extension, and she's giving her chest a target. So kind of visualize someone standing there in front of you or beside you, giving you the targets, and that'll help make sure that you're generating power with your shoulders and you're able to control the movement. So let's see that one more time. So she starts dead hang and she's moving back, forth, and there's your nice hollow position and hollow rock, and that's what we call the pendulum swing. So there are a few common errors that I'll just discuss right now that you want to get away from when you're practicing this. One would be what I call supermaning yourself into the bar. So she might stand back and think that the best way to gain some momentum is to jump forward into the bar. So show that. And sort of stand wildly. So when she does that, she automatically starts this swing that's out of control. If you find yourself in that position, just drop down from the bar and start over. Make sure that you position yourself directly under the bar. Beautiful. Jump up, get your dead hang, and then initiate by ripping back like you're trying to get at my hand, okay? So that's how you're going to initiate the movement. The other common error is, let's say you've gotten up to the bar and you're trying to initiate the movement. You initiate by kicking the feet. If you do that, you're going to end up out of position again. Let's just show that. So instead of initiating with the shoulders, she's going to initiate with the hips, or sorry, with the tips of her, by swinging her legs, and that'll end up moving her out of position and she'll end up swinging out of control. So avoid doing those two things. If you find that you can't get a decent pendulum swing, it's likely that you don't have enough strength in your upper back and in your shoulders. But if you've been following our video progression series, you've probably built up enough strength to do this. So if you're at 5 pull-ups, you should be able to get your pendulum swing. So thanks for watching. In the next video series, we're going to take this momentum that we've just generated with the pendulum swing and convert it into a full kipping pull-up. What I'm looking for is good retraction of the shoulder blades at the top, and she's able to lead with her chest and maintain good retraction of the shoulder blade. 2, 1. Okay, great. And that's what we call a controlled eccentric. It's when you're lowering your body weight against gravity, which people are generally, so that's a perfect pull-up, and that's the aim. So come down from there. So she was able to get her chin well over the bar, elbows were retracted, shoulder blades